So, right, today morning I also explain you one more technique, one more tip, which I'll be sharing those levels to our premium members. So whenever you see, right, a buy side liquidity, that means generally whenever price, right, all these big institutions, they have a lot of orders sitting there, their sell orders. So they are waiting for that price, right? Because they will have, right, they won't be buying like one contract or two contracts. They will have thousands of contracts, and all those thousands of contracts cannot be filled at that price. Some 50 will be filled, right? Whenever it went some time back, they might have filled some 200, 300 orders. So whenever it goes next time, again it will fill some more orders. So you have order blocks sitting there. So buy side liquidity means the buyers want to liquidate their positions. So whenever price goes there, there is a high potential that the price will suddenly drop, because immediately you will have thousands of contracts getting sold. Immediately your price will drop. Or whenever you see there is something called a sell side liquidity, that means sellers will liquidate their short positions. So liquidate means basically they will buy, they will cover their shorts. That means they are buying the new contracts. So whenever price comes here, immediately you will see a big upward movement. Order submitted. So uh, right. So basically, uh, what this will do is, right, if we see these levels, or right, our algo also will give it. But in addition to algo, what we can do is whenever price comes to this point, we can do a buy order. Whenever price goes there, we can do a sell order. We can do multiple quantities so that we can quickly complete our evaluation account, or we can take performance account. So this morning also I gave some levels. It exactly went there. It started dropping, right? I said 45, 45 is where we have a buy side liquidity, where it, right, with the positive catalyst it moved there, but immediately it dropped to 45, 25. Again there's some small move up, again dropping. I'm expecting it will drop to somewhere here, and then again there will be little bounce, and again by end of the day we may see somewhere around to this 45, 10, 45, 15 levels today, if there is enough volume. But yeah, first thing is we may uh, so, right. So this is again manual trading by looking at charts, by looking at buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, where we have the demand zone, where we have supply zone, all those things we can do this, right? But again, you might be asking, we are busy, we cannot see all these levels. Then we have our algo, which will be doing the similar stuff, right? Again, as I mentioned, for spectrum is for our day trading, for scalping, quick scalping. So if you put it on 5 minutes, for example, Russell, NQ, ES. So Russell today, if you see from 7 o'clock, you had profit target, profit target, profit target, profit target, then profit target, then there was a stop loss. So whenever it is going in one direction, you will make all profits. Suddenly, if there is a reverse direction, you will have a stop loss. So it had a stop loss. Then again, it started coming down, profit target. Then you have another profit target, profit target, profit, profit. So, right, out of all these trades, just one hit the stop loss. We have around 9 to or 10 to 11 of them hit the target. Same thing with NQ, right? Let us also enable strategy for NQ. NQ is the best ticker for Spectrum. So what I'm doing basically, I'm right. I'm giving 40 ticks as my target, 80 ticks as my stop loss. I'm enabling it, and if I just don't want to wait for a lot of time, I can just make the bars required to trade as just one target filled, and then right, whether you can give your Apex account or you can give your right, whichever account you want, your simulation account, your performance account, or your Ninja Trader personal account, whichever you want, you can populate that in the field. And let me select some. Okay. So now I enable my uh, account with NQ. In the same way, if you want to do it with multiple other tickers, you can basically click, duplicate, and then instead of NQ, you may want to do with ES, because generally NQ, ES, all these things will move in the similar direction. You will go to strategies, you will double click strategies, then spectrum, and for ES, our tick is only 2040. So you will put those details enabled. Just wait for one candle and then apply. Okay. So like that, right? Again, you can see since morning we had profit target, profit, profit, profit. Then there was a stop loss. So whenever there is a direction change, there will be one stop loss. But again, you have profit, 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 like five, six profits. One stop loss, six profits. Again, if you hit one stop loss, again five, six profits. So even though your stop loss is double than the target, but right, this stop loss is covered by these two. So that means this is all, this is my profit. So only thing you need to identify is, okay, is it a range day or is it going to be trade, right? If there is very very good news and there is no holidays, no long weekend, such type of things, then right, today whatever news we got, again it is like a mixed news. uh, it was not very positive or very negative. So we had this non-farm payrolls. It came like, right, whatever they expected, it came in the similar way. So if the payrolls reduced by so much, then market would have moved so much. But they expected some 170K, right? If you are in US equities or right. So for example, I posted, right? I post that information. Right, US non-farm payrolls 187K is expected, and 187K is what is the right actual versus expected. That means they had nearly similar thing. So and then unemployment increased a little bit. That's why we saw a good move up. But again, we are seeing, right, once it went to all those sell side liquidity zones or buyer liquidity zones, and then it started coming down. So if you are in the channel, right, if you are in Ninja, right, yeah, around 7:30 CST, we may see yes around that price of 45.41, around 640 when it was at somewhere around 45.30. I mentioned that by this time it will go to this 45.45 zone, and then there will be a drop from there. It exactly happened, right? It moved to that 45.45, and exactly right after the news, then it started coming down. So that's what, by looking at those sell side zones and buy side zones, we can identify some levels. But right, that is manual. But the our algo, basically what it is doing is it is taking orders, and we will be making profit. So right, it is very simple. You have to just add a chart, enable the strategy, and connect with your one of your Apex accounts. If you see NQ, right, you can see, right, I am not doing anything, I am not touching anything. We had profit target, again there is another profit target, because right, market is in bearish direction. It went up after the news and then it is coming down. So it is shorting, taking a profit, shorting, taking a profit. So you all can do the same thing, just enable NQ and change the candle to one candle, and then just give 40 ticks and 80, 40 as target, 80 as stop loss. And right, we will, right, do the, we can do the same thing, right, with RTY. You have so many profit targets. I don't know, right, why some of you are having a difficulty in, right, only thing you need to do is understand whether market is in the range market or trend, right? And morning I also told that, yeah, please make sure you change it to 5 minutes Fibonacci, because it's a long weekend, 3-day holiday. So everybody may not be trading today. So it will be like It won't be too much sudden drop or sudden up. It will move in a range, right? It may, for ES, it may move between 45.10 to 45.40. That might be the range. So NQ may move between 15,500 to 15,600. That range. It will just keep moving up and down. So if we understand those levels, then whenever it comes to 600, you can short. Whenever it comes to 500, you can take long. Or basically, bots will do it. Only thing is, instead of putting it in a higher time frame, we are basically changing it to a lower time frame, because we know that if there is a huge uptrend, then you want to play with bigger time frames. But when we know that it is just going some points up, some points down, some points up, then you have to reduce your time frame to make profits. So that is the only thing which we need to do, right? We don't need to worry about anything else. Instead of 15-minute Heikinashi, I am just selecting 5 minutes Heikinashi. Right? Let us see. Right? I'm not touching anything. Let us see how many more profit targets we will hit. If you have any questions, you can right. Let me. Yeah, please post it in the chat, and I can explain if anyone has any questions. Right? Because the quantum and uh, prism, they will be waiting for a lot of time. Right? They are more like a short swings. Spectrum is the fastest. Right? It is the scalping bot. It will quickly take, it will enter, and when it sees a reversal of the direction, it will exit. So this one is the fastest. So that's why, right? Because otherwise we may have to watch for target filled, right? Another target filled on NQ, right? So you are making approximately $200 every on a year, right? In every candle. Right? Again, if I'm watching charts, for example, I see that gold can move up, right? But I am watching charts, but I don't want to take those trades, because right, everybody may not be able to do that. I want to show like what you all can easily do it, so that you know, okay, how to make profits using the algo, right? Not reading the chart or not watching the chart, but just enable the algo. Just set the time frame based on whatever, right? If you know, it is easy for you to understand. Okay, holiday, three-day long weekend, so less number of traders. It is all about common sense, right? It is all about logical, and there is no major good news or bad news. So market will not move so huge or so down. It will be in a range. So let us use a smaller time frame for this spectrum. So right, the other thing you can also do is, when you see a cell, right? If you see a dark red, if it is like this, that means there is no strong momentum. But when you see a dark red, that means a strong bearish signal. You can also buy puts for, if you are seeing for NQ, that means QQQ can go down. If you are seeing the same thing for ES, you see a dark red, you got a sell short, you got a profit. That means you can buy SPY puts. The same way, this is like a mild bullish, but this is like strong bullish. When you see a green, a strong bullish, right? You, one is this algo is making profits where you are not touching it, you just enabled it. But if you want, you go to your account and start buying some calls and puts whenever you see that signal. No, you don't adjust any target profit and stop loss. You will keep the same one even though you are on a 5 minute time frame. You are watching a Ninja Trader screen. Uh, right? If you are enabling it and you see that market is coming down or something, you can just change it to, right? If you don't want to wait for 10 minutes, because if I'm in a 5 minute one, and if you have 2 bars or 3 bars, you have to wait for 10 to 15 minutes. But I see that market is in bearish, so just I am changed it to one, so that I can quickly, algo can quickly take the trade. This bot is on trading view, but we are making few more changes, and we will publish it once everything is ready. Um, right, until yesterday we gave free trial to all the members, around 500 members. Most of the members are successfully able to, right, understand how to use it. Most of them, 40 to 50 completed evaluation accounts. Some members are making nearly 500 to $1,000 every day, right? It is just understanding how the algo is working and just using it to the best advantage. So right, yeah, we started a subscription where you pay for the bots, and then you can use these bots with, whether you do it with your order submitted. Right, we're going one more profit target. Right, I am not doing anything. Right, I am not touching, and you also get alert. Okay, order submitted, target filled, all those things. So right, again, if I am doing this, if I see that okay, it is a strong bearish, I can also, what I can do is, right, for example, if you know little about trading, or yeah, if you know about charts or something, you see that okay, there is, if it breaks this level also, then it may go further down till sell side liquidity. From here it can bounce, right? Or you can see like okay, what are my support levels, what is my resistance level, right? If this, there is a trend line, generally trend line should act as support, but it broke the trend line. And if it breaks this 15502, it may come further down to 15458. So whenever I see that it is coming down further, i can I can go and manually also take some more contracts, right? But again, you will say that, okay, we are busy in office, we cannot do all those things. But I'm just saying, if some of you already know about some technical analysis, some support and resistance, some of those concepts, then basically you can go, uh, click on this. There is something called as chart trader here. You can just click on that. Once you click on that, then basically it will allow you to uh, do sell market, or right, order fell. You can just click on sell market. That means you are shorting because you are bearish. So when it goes to certain level, you can just do buy market. Right, it is coming down, or so that is one more way, right? One is algo is taking the trades every time, it will take one or one contract. But if you see and if you want to do manually, you can just go click on that, and then you can also manually take the trades when there is a strong setup. You go to the chart trader and just enable that, and you basically, right, do buy or sell if you are available. Otherwise, just let the bot handle it. Bot will do the buy and sell. You don't need to do anything. Just only thing you have to do is set the time frame. So you can see how many profits we made since morning. Right. Initially, we made profits with long positions. Then we are making profits with short positions. Every day, right? You can just make some 200, $300. without much risk, without much tension, without stress. Right? If I want, I can add, right, sell market one more. Order filled. I added one more if you want to, right? But initially, better you just stay with one or two contracts. But as you get more and more confidence, you can also add more so that you can complete your, right? One day you can complete all your evaluation account. I see there is a still potential for NQ to go down, right? It broke the trend line. If it breaks this one also, then it may go to this 15458 level. So it is like 8.9 points on two contracts. Each point is $20, right? It is approximately you made it $400 with two contracts, nearly $500 with two contracts, right? Again, target filled, right? You see that still it is in the downtrend. You have sell side liquidity somewhere here. Your 15 minutes is in a bearish, right? In the bearish trend. That means you are trading on a, let us say you are trading on 5 minutes, right? You are trading on 5 minutes. So the algo is basically in the sell mode. Your higher time frame is in, right, is in the bearish. Your current time frame is in the sell mode. So there is a possibility that it will come up to this 15493 and then it might bounce. So if you go and so it is nearly 15, 16, right? 16 points is $320 for one contract. For two contracts, $640. Right? If you are happy with that, just do buy market. Order filled. Buy market. Order filled. Right? You made up $600-700. Again, your algo, just you want to make sure because you did some manual interaction, you want to make sure whether your algo is still up or right. Again, target filled. Strategies. You have spectrum. Yeah, all of them are still enabled. Right. I hope you are getting it. Yes, I am recording the session. Yes, you can change the time frame. When strategy is enabled, you can change it. So, right, once we started meeting, we saw like profit target, profit target, profit target, profit target. Right. Again, I did manual. So my bot is helping me to make some profits. And if I want, I can also take some manual and add a few more contracts. Right. This is NQ because the movement is generally high. You can make much bigger profits. But even with ES, you are making profits. Profit target, profit target, profit target. With RTY, right? Again, it did a sell. If it reaches, then we'll make profit target. Generally, NQ, ES, Russell, Dow Jones, and then EMD, right? You can, they all move in the same direction. Right? One time you have to just set these parameters, and that's it. Right? Just enable it, apply. Okay. Right? How many profit targets you make? Profit target, one stop loss. Then you have profit target, profit target, profit target, profit target, profit target. That's it, right? Only whenever there is a change in direction, one time you'll hit stop loss, then you will have maybe 6 or 7 profits. Again, if there is a change in direction, one stop loss, again 6 or 7 profits. So it keeps on dropping, right? If you would have taken some option puts already, you would have made some $500-600 with some 10 contracts, right? 15493. If it breaks this one, it may come to this level. Right? If you see gold, it went all the way down. Now it is moving up. It came to the bottom of the cloud and it is going up. It is in a demand zone now. So we can, right? Bot will take it, but if you want, you can also manually add few more contracts. But overall, right, the trend is overall very weak. Then I may not take long position here because overall it is looking. Because whenever you are trading in 5 minutes, better you look in 15 minutes. If 15 minutes is also bullish, then it is better you go for long, right? Still, it may, right? There is a possibility that it will go back and hit this level, but there is a little risk involved because overall trend is bearish and the trend strength is weak. Better to avoid the risk. Order submitted. If you look at crude oil, so it is forming higher highs and higher lows. It went up, it came down, again went up, came down, again it may go up, right? Today morning we took a long and it made nearly $700-800 within 1 hour, right? I shared in crypto channel, shared in right market data different channels. Lost. Order filled. Market data connection reestablished. Yeah, since I have some internet issue today, so the connection lost. Market data connection reestablished. Market data connection lost. Market data connection reestablished. Right, so going back to NinjaTrader, right? Let's go back in NQ. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I think it is still trying to complete it. Let me read. Do you have? Why GC is not taking stop loss? Again, if you enable the stop loss, it will take it. If you are on 5 minutes and if you put 15:30 or whatever is the ticks, it will take. Right. Let me also enable the GC. Right. I think yeah. I see that it will move up. Duplicate. And then I will open GC December. Right. You can see right red, and there is this right doji which is a reversal candlestick pattern. And if you go strategies, yet again I see that it is bullish. I don't want to wait for 2 candles. I am okay to take small profits on gold because generally it won't move very fast like NQ or ES. So how many profits we made? Profit target, profit target, profit target, profit, like nearly 12, 13 candles we made profit. Or if you would have enabled it, you would have made profit on all these ones because it was going down from all the way from here to here. Now there is a stop loss, right? Because the direction changed. But now if it starts going up next 6, 7 candles, you'll start making profit. So you should be okay to take one stop loss to make profits on 5 or 6 candles. It had a, right, it took a buy and then it closed a position, and then yeah, you had one stop loss here followed by 10 profit targets. That means you are making $10, losing $2. So your profit is $8 in this transaction, right? Just I'm giving example, right? It is like maybe you made $1,000, you lost $200. You overall net profit is $800. So now it hit the stop loss. Maybe next it may start taking long positions, right? And again, major support and resistance you can um, right. We'll try to give you some indicator where you can see support in, right. Again, we want to make it as much as automated. Order submitted. Right. Again, order submitted. You got a buy now. So I see that yeah, it has a good potential. I will go chart trader, buy market, order filled, buy market. Order filled, order filled. But I took some 3 contracts because I see that it has a good potential to move up. Because it is like target filled, oversold condition. Uh, yeah, yeah. Wendy, do you have a question?
Yes, Kishore. I have a question about this, the bars required to take the trade or something. On the quantum, it's set to 20 by default. Is that what I should use, or?
Yeah, it is set to 20, so it looks at all previous 20 candles to take a decision. Uh,
Right, but is that what I should be using
right. Yeah,
on
that is
that?
the default value for quantum. Yeah.
What about the momentum on the spectrum? Is it, I saw you change it to 1. Is the
Right.
1 better
Generally, it
than?
is 2 for momentum and spectrum. But
Right.
because I saw that it is in a complete bearish, I changed it to 1. Now I saw that it is completely bullish because I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to wait for 10 minutes. Instead of that, I
I
want
see.
it to quickly enter into the trade.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's quicker because it's only looking at one candle.
Right. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. So is that so on a range day, is it better to use 1 or 2? Vice versa, on a momentum day, is it better to use 1 or 2? What's your opinion?
No, irrespective of range or momentum, if we know that, right, if we can identify that okay, NQ is going down or it has more potential to go down,
Mm-hmm.
then instead of waiting for more time, you want to quickly enter into the trade. You don't want
Oh, I
another
see.
to wait for 10-15 minutes.
Okay,
So
I
either
see.
it is a range or trending, we can
Mm-hmm.
just change it to lower number of candles so that we can quickly be in the trade.
Got it. Okay. Thank you so much.
So, anyone has okay? Yes, Anthil, do you have a question? Target filled. We can't hear you, Senthil, if you're talking. Okay, RJ, do you have a question?
Is there any way to put stop loss and trade stop loss once you place this like right now we just put it this the GC order,
Right.
GC buy order, right? So is there any way to put a trade stop or stop loss for those?
Right. For example, what you can do is if you're doing manual trading and you want to put something, you can just right click on the chart. You can say buy, right? For example, I want to put my stop loss here, right? I'm expecting it to go up, but my sell stop, I can put,
Or you can do right in the chart.
right. Within the chart, you can just put it. Same thing as a limit order also, when you want to sell them, you can say that, okay, I want to sell here, I want to buy here, right? It is my stop loss. If it goes here, I want to close and to take profits. Like that, just you can right click and put them. And you can just also move them. For example, if price is coming down or something, if you want to move your stop loss or trail stop loss, or you want to move your target also, right? You can basically move your, if price keeps on going up, you can just keep moving your target up.
Okay, got it. Got it. For the automated trades, we should not touch any of those other settings, right? So we should leave it the
Right,
way it is.
automated, yeah, we can just leave it like that. Only when we are manual trading, we can use these, right? You can just right click and do. When you see that, okay, there is a strong bullish or strong bearish, if you want to, right, take advantage, you can add few more contracts so that you right here, there is a strong bearish. Then we made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? You see the chart and Q. Yeah, it came all the way down to 15, this level, to the bottom of the cloud. We touch the cloud and it is trying to go up now. So there might be a stop loss, but again later, again all on the long side, it will take a buy. There will be one stop loss order, then target, 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 and then again it may start coming down. Again one stop loss order, then target, 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 another 4, 5 orders. So that is the advantage with Spectrum, where you will make one loss, but then you may make 4, 5 profits after that on average.
Yeah, I think with the quantum, I got like it is stop loss, like it hit like 1400 loss. So whatever I tried for 2 days, then everything is gone. So
Right,
I'm trying not to
quantum,
touch
yeah,
with
quantum is
quantum, right?
more like a swing. If it makes also, it makes $3, 4 thousand. If it loses also, so it is more like a swing algo, right? It is.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you want a small profits, Spectrum is the best one. If you want a big profits and okay to take losses, then quantum is the best one. But again, for Apex 50K account, I suggest is the good one. If you have individual accounts or bigger Apex accounts, Quantum will make nice gains.
Got it. Yep.
Yeah, hi, Kishore, Senthil here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I figured it out. Like, I mean, so how it works now. So within this 10 minutes time, so I was able to pass the evaluation account.
Wow.
So I got the profit of around like 3.87 in the EA account.
Oh, super. Congrats.
Just with NQ. So I'll play for a couple more days and then like I'll enroll for the pods.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
And thank you so much for having this session. Like, so this made me clear like what to do and how to get the profits.
Sure. Yeah. 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 Right.
Yeah,
It's
appreciate
all
all.
about taking some time to understand, and we should not, right, because.
Yeah, so it's been a week. I was not able to know how to trade it. Like, and then like so after looking at your session, like now, like I was able to clearly understand like what to do and how to make use of this one.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate your help. Thank you so much,
Congrats,
Kishore.
and yeah, make a lot of money on PA. That is where, right, we all want to go and achieve all our targets. So
Yes.
yeah, cool. Congrats.
So I don't know, like I mean, so I enrolled for the Apex with the link you shared. Like so Do I need to mention anywhere like to refer your name or anything like that? So
No, if you click on the link, that should be enough.
okay,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, thank you.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. If you are seeing value, share with all your friends, because this is one way where, right, we are not using our own money, and you are not using your time, right? Both of them are very, very important for all of us. Bots will help you to,
Definitely.
yeah.
Yep, sure. Definitely will do that. I'm traveling with the right choice from the beginning. Like I still remember like the first session you took it. Like I'm still part of that other trading group, the Telegram groups.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, I'll definitely I'll share it with my friends. Thank you.
Sure. Sure. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Hey, Sandeep, do you have a question?
Hey, morning, Kishore. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
In
you.
your trading view, if you go back to the trading view and pull up NQ real quick,
Right.
either buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity, those orange lines at the bottom or on the top,
Mm-hmm.
why are they two or more?
That means
Um,
this is your right. They have some orders here, and they have some more orders here. So, right, it is like your target one, target two. Let us say there are some 500 buyers sitting here. There are some 1,000 buyers waiting here for their orders to be filled. So what we can do is you can put a limit order, buy limit order here, and also you do one more contract here. So even if it breaks down here, it may come to this level and then start going up.
which means it's a sure shot, basically sure shot bull market from there, correct? 15,450.
It is not bull market, but basically, yeah, it is like a range, right? It is moving
At
between,
least there's a bounce there.
right?
That's
Yeah,
what it says.
there can be a bounce, and you can hit that target, whatever you put in. Immediately, once it comes here, immediately, quickly it will move up.
And does this bot determine that sell side liquidity based on the real time like orders from the market?
Right?
Like
Yeah. It will be looking at order blocks, and it will determine those.
okay,
Right? You have buy side liquidity
okay, and
here.
we don't have
That
access
means
to this view,
whenever
correct?
price goes to this point, this is the best point to do shorting, right? Especially with PA accounts. We want
Uh-huh.
to wait for these levels. When it goes there, you have 90% probability that it will drop, right? Approximately you have 73% of success or price coming down from this point. You have approximately 45% chance that it will go here, and then you have a trend line which will act as resistance, and then it might drop here. But even, let us say, if it is not dropping here, when it goes here, you will add one more contract, you will average it out, then it will start coming down.
It'll start coming down. Okay. Okay. What I was trying to do when you're on this call, right? That 15,502 was that line where you said if this breaks the trend here, like the resistance there, it'll go further down. I was just trying to manually trade in one of my new Apex account on the call, right? And I just put like 10 ticks only just to check it, and it hit those 10 ticks, and then it again see it's in the range at that 15,490 and 15,500,
Right. Yeah, it
right?
is. Yeah.
So can we have a view of this, like whatever we are seeing right now? So I don't know how to
Yeah,
call it.
that's what today morning
It's
also I did.
bought.
Yeah,
Uh,
I shared these levels saying like, okay, if it goes somewhere here, right? Yes, I told like if it goes to 45.41 or 45.45, you will see a drop. That's what happened from 45.45, dropped 20 points down. So we will be sharing those levels. So you
okay.
can also, right, take manual trades or. So for example, now if it comes to this level, we'll see a big drop, quick drop from this 45.48 level. So first thing is this is the first resistance. If it comes to this
Right.
point, we can buy puts or we can short the contracts. But if it breaks this level, then you can add one more contract here and then it will come down.
Okay.
So it is always better not to short somewhere here. We should never go long here. Right, you are in the range. So this is like our buy zone. This is our sell zone.
Okay.
Sure. How do you add those lines there? Is there a separate chart, something to add to that?
Right, yeah, these are various indicators and yeah, separate code for all these lines, support resistance, these trend lines, which will be, right, we are trying to work on this and we'll start publishing this trading view also.
Order filled.
Next, hey Raghu, do you have a question?
Yeah. Hi, Kishore. Kishore, how do we get this kind of view in the chart? Is this something which only you will publish?
Yeah, as of now, we are developing that in Ninja. So as of now, that
Okay.
is not available. Yeah.
Okay. And other question is about uh, what is it called? The quantum. You said quantum did not trigger anything so far, right? For today.
Right.
Any reason for that?
Again, as I said, quantum will look for nearly 20 plus candles before taking a decision whether to go buy or sell.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why, right? Spectrum for scalping, quantum momentum, they are more like a swing algos.
Mm-hmm.
So again, now, right? I see that NQ will go up. I can just do by
Based on your chart now, NQ has to shoot up right now.
right.
And is it going to be only for the first 15 minutes or is it going to be for longer time frame? How do we determine that? Is that something which you will send alerts, Kishore?
No, again, right? It came all the way from the sell zone to the buy zone.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to NQ. So
Mm-hmm.
if you see here,
Uh-huh.
right, from the top of the cloud, right, from the red
Yeah.
zone is like our sell zone.
Yes.
It came to the buy zone, bottom of the cloud.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now there is a potential that this will move up somewhere to this trend line.
Okay.
So now you can buy QQQ calls, or you take long positions on NQ, right? For example, I'm taking some long.
Order filled.
So once you do that, basically, right, one is your algo hit the stop loss. Now it will start taking long positions.
Okay.
We can also see that, okay, it came all the way down to the buy zone. Now it will start going up. There's a potential it may go up to this trend line before it will drop further. So I'll take some more buy orders and then I can make gains.
Okay. Okay. But we need to, we don't know how fast that it will reach the trend line, right?
Right. Yeah, we don't know. We have to, right, again, if you have time, you'll do manual. Otherwise, just you leave it to algo. Algo will take it.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody knows, right, how soon it can reach the target. If it is a day with lot of volume, it may quickly reach there. If it is a choppy day, it may take a lot of time.
So, but today, based on the low volume and choppy, like it is kind of choppy, right?
Right.
So it might take more than 15 minutes to 30 minutes.
Right, yeah.
Okay. Thanks, Kishore.
Again, you can put it on the chart. You can, right, you can just go there and you can say, right, already 3 contracts. Right, 3 points is like already you made $60, $180, $200. If you want, you can just right click and say sell limit.
Yeah. Got it. So just put a stop limit order and then.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Understood. Kishore. So that would be a good stop limit, Kishore, 15,525 or
Yeah, that should be good. Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Right.
Thanks, Kishore.
Again, right. I don't want anybody to go with huge initially, but if if I'm confident because it came to those zones, I can take 3, 4 based on my Apex account size. Otherwise, yeah, you just go slow. But right again, our algo will take care of all right because it hit the stop loss. Next 4, 5 trades will be profits again.
Got it. Yeah.
Right? Because it changed the direction. It was in the bearish direction. Now it hit stop loss. That means it will now again go into the bullish. So stop
Okay.
right. Market is all about up and down, right? It will not just keep going down unless there is very major bad news. So it came down. Now it is going up to the right. It will go somewhere to this.
Okay.
And then again it may right. If there are a lot of buyers at that time, it may also break this resistance. It may go up to here. Otherwise, it will start coming down. So at this point, we can buy some puts.
Yeah. Okay.
Just a question while you're on the screen. Is it waiting for that 15,522 to break for a rally up from there to 15,556?
Yeah. Right. That is one support. Or if, that. So if it breaks that one, then it will go to this level.
Okay.
Right. Because when it is breaking that level now. So if you see here, right, 10 per another 10, right, which is $200 with 2 contracts, $400. Yeah, hi Kiran, do you have a question?
Hi Kishore.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Kishore, I mean, I heard that you are saying in the in the chat, we can create the 20 accounts, right?
Right.
The evaluation accounts. I mean, does all these undergo under the same name and the email ID?
Right. Yeah. Then only you will see all of them under same Ninja account.
Okay.
Right. Once you go to
for each account, we need to pay that payment, right? That $17 or $80.
Right.
You're saying.
Because if you want 20 PA accounts, you need to complete 20 evaluation accounts.
Yeah. So we need to give every time we need to provide the same email ID and the name, everything same. So it will come under the same account.
Yeah, basically you log into the same account, right? Whenever you created the first account, you already have a login for the Apex website. So you will just log into the website and then let me show you. Right, for example, right, once you log into the account, you can just go to this Rhythmic and just click on the sign up for 50K or sign up for 100K, whatever you want. You can just go there. I just got one more, right? Because we have 80% off now. I just took one more account so we can complete. I thought I can show you how to complete one, but
okay. Okay, we need to click on that sign up. I mean, that amount, like 50K or 100K.
Yeah.
From there, we have to fill the same
Right.
details.
Once you
Okay.
click there, then basically all your name, everything will be already populated. Just you have to
Okay.
go and here give that save 80. You will give that coupon code. So
Got
that you will get that 80% discount. And then just, yeah, that's it.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Target belt. Yeah, hello, Kishore, Bhupati.
Yeah, Bhupati, yeah, Chapani.
Yeah, I'm following your charts for NQ, 5 minutes Akinachi and Spectrum. Somehow it looks different in my case. It executed one sell shot at 15,494.75, and after that in your chart, it shows different than my chart. You have 2 more profit target, but my profit targets I missed that, and then I am into stop loss at 15,515, not at 15,512.
Are you on 5 minutes? And again, it depends on at what time you are enabling it.
No, I enabled it the same time when you enabled it.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, if you want me to show my screen, you can.
Yeah, you can share it here.
How do I share here?
Let me make you panelist. Yeah, you can share here.
Yeah, this is the account of 5 minutes Hikinachi Spectrum and 4080, and this is where I enabled. You enabled it here, but I enabled it.
So you made, so you enabled little before. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
But here,
4 profit targets. Then again, market was reversing, so it took a stop loss.
yeah, but here you got a profit target here, profit target here.
That's what. Again, when based on when you are enabling it, can you go and right click and do strategies?
Okay. So 4080, and this is the one. And when you change it, this bar required to trade, it was 2 before, and then I changed it to 1. I disabled the strategy and enabled it when you enabled it again.
Right, yeah. Right, again, NQ, right, as you know, it is too volatile. It will keep moving up and down.
Okay.
That's right, that market orders, it will be like within a second difference, there can be a few ticks up and down. So that also can cause the difference.
But
on average, right, if we are trading for that entire 2 to 3 hours from 8 to or 6 to 11 using Spectrum, generally we make, as long as it is not completely a choppy day. If it is flat without any movement, then we will have losses. But if there is even little movement like today, we will be making some 80 to 85% profits.
Okay.
There is a big uptrend or downtrend, then we will make 95% profits. Only if it is completely choppy without any movement, that is where we'll have risk. That's why we say not to trade during overnight or during after 11. Generally, volume will be very less.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's not gonna be the same for every person. It's gonna be a little bit different.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you, Kishore.
Sure. Hi, Neeraj.
Hey,
6 to
Kishore,
11 EST. So 6
Kishore,
to
can
11 EST is generally a better time. After 11 EST, right? For now, again, it will be a little choppy. 6 to 11 EST is generally where we'll have volume.
Yeah, thank you, Kishore. Today, you explained very well, very honest with you. That cleared out a lot of clouds in my mind. I'm testing since 3 days or 4 days, but today I got a lot of clarifications. I'm going to test next week for sure, for full. But I need to understand one thing is how do I find the momentum? Is there any indicator you suggest where I can use in Ninja Trader or TradingView to find out how the market is going? I understand volume will tell us, but is there any other way we can find out so that we can switch from 5 minutes to 15 minutes or 15 minutes to 5 minutes?
Right. There are some normal techniques or high level. If there is any event, if there is FOMC or any event after that event, and if there are no long weekends followed by, and if there is then we'll generally have a huge momentum, either upside or downside.
Okay.
Right. But if there is a long weekend, or if there are no events, no meetings on the day, then generally it will be choppy, or it will be generally 5 minutes is preferred.
Yeah. So I had a little bit knowledge on it. So I'm just thinking about sharing or maybe cross-checking. Is there a way we can use a ATR between like 6 a.m. to 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. and then we can see what is the ATR for the same day in last 5-10 days or 5-10 weeks and find out whether the momentum is going right or wrong. Is that the correct way or correct approach to
Right.
go?
Yeah. But again, right, it all comes to again a lot of technical, and everybody cannot do
Understood.
it. Yeah. But yeah, ATR is a good way to identify whether how is, or looking at the volume profile, right? What is the relative volume compared to last 3-4 days? If the volume is more, that means there is more high momentum. If the relative volume is going down, right, either you can use volume profile, you can use ATR, or you can use what is the right range for the day. If you see pre-market,
Right.
also you know that okay, in pre-market or in Europe market, it moved from this level to this level. Generally,
Right.
pre-market also gives us a high-level idea that okay, what can be the range during the market hours.
That's correct. And Bollinger Band also can help us out
Right. Yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of
By looking
ATR.
at the size of the Bollinger Band,
Okay.
also it gives us an overview how it can move.
Definitely. I'm going for your Apex link, but today, tomorrow, I'll be doing some volunteering work. So definitely next week I will sign up and then we'll go from there. I really get the real view today once you explain us. That makes a lot of sense to me, very honest with you. Before I was so confused to go 5 minutes, 15 minutes here and there. Very honest with you, in the morning also I lost some money on my demo account. But now it is so consistent. So I will keep trying it and then we'll go from there. And I really appreciate your help, the way you are explaining. It's a very professional way of taking care of customers. I really appreciate it, Kishore. Thank you.
Sure, Nilesh. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, Praveen, do you have a question?
Hey Kishore, yeah, thank you so much for today's session.
Yeah, no
It
problem.
is, yeah, it is really helpful. Yeah, I was just trying to get another evaluation account so that I can trade today. But I was a little late, but I'm hoping we'll have a little more of these sessions like next week until few of us clear our evaluations.
Right, right. Yeah. Whenever I'm free, I'll be doing more of these ones. So yeah, basically, right, we can look at different algos each time. So Spectrum is an easy one because it is scalping, so you can quickly see the results. And but yeah, we'll be doing different algos, how to how to use them, how to configure, or based on the market situation. Yeah, but we'll be doing more of these live sessions.
Thanks, Kishore. And yeah, I requested Quantum, I believe, but I don't have a cleared evaluation account yet. So do you recommend Quantum or Prism for evaluation clearance, or Spectrum
No,
is the
well,
best? Because
Spectrum is the best for evaluation.
okay,
Yeah, quantum, right? It is more like a swing. Whenever it makes quantum and momentum, both are more like swing strategies. So they make whenever they make huge money. But for evaluate, right, either you can do micros with those, and when you
Okay.
lose, you may lose, but when you make, you will make a lot of money. But with minis, it is risky to use either quantum or for a 50K account.
Okay. For minis, it is risky. Okay.
Yeah, but with Spectrum, you can go ahead and use minis, and you can yeah, within 1 week to 10 days, you can complete evaluation.
Okay, sure, Kishore. I do have an error in my Ninja Trader. I'm trying to get that fixed by looking at the support. But if I'm unable to fix it, I'm getting a trade error in Ninja because of some script, which I'm not sure. I'm trying to
Did you
fix it.
remove all the old bots, and did you install the latest bots?
Yeah, so it doesn't even let me remove the bots because when I say remove Ninja script assembly, I get an error that says remove failed. You have custom Ninja script files on your PC that have programming errors. These errors must be resolved before removing a Ninja script assembly. So looks like a lot of other people got that in that forum. I'm looking. I'm trying to troubleshoot it myself. If not, I would need some help
Sure.
from your team.
Right. One way is you just change the date to last 2 months or something, and then just at that time you can go and delete all the existing bots.
Order submitted. Okay,
And
I'll try to do that.
yeah, after that again you can go ahead and install the latest bots. That issue will be resolved.
Okay, thank you, Kishore. I'll do that.
Sure.
I'm good.
Kishore, just a small on the NQ, it is if you bring up the chart, please.
Yeah.
Is it still dilly-dallying, right, kind of thing?
Right. Yeah, because it is right. The time is over, right? So it is little choppy now. Generally, right, until 10:30, right, first 2 hours, we'll see good volume because, right, it is at a buy zone, right? There is a high chance that it will bounce back, but it is very choppy, buyers and sellers, right? Choppy means basically you have equal number of buyers and sellers.
Okay.
If somebody is taking control, then you have either uptrend or downtrend. But when you have low volume, that is the problem. You have, right, equal number of buyers and sellers. When you have high volume,
how do we identify that, Kishore?
Right, basically, if you see, right, for example, if you see from
Sorry, Kishore, we lost it. Are you sharing? Sorry, I can't see the screen.
Okay, let me share the screen again. So if you see overnight, right?
Yeah.
How is the right? How is the overall range from top to bottom, from the highest price to lowest price? Right. Generally, you have very right. If you think like a band or something, it is like squeezed. But when you see in the first 2 hours, you see that there is some big movement, big low, right, drop.
Target fell.
Yeah.
Okay. So based on the size of or based on the range, if it is in a small range, so generally, right, people will trade actively for first 2.5 hours, and then maybe from 2 to 3 you will see some volume, but between 11 to 2, generally it will be very low volume. That too because of a long weekend. Even now itself the volume is low. So again, right, it may come back and again it may try to bounce back. So it moved into that choppy zone now.
Okay.
Right. Otherwise, if it is 1 hour before when it came here, buyers would have pushed it higher.
Yeah. So right now it will just be in that choppy zone itself between 515, 520 and
Right. Yeah, 15
or even lesser than that, probably, right?
Right.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Kishore.
Sure. Hi, Shailesh, do you have a question? Shailesh, we can't hear you if you're talking. Praveen, do you have a question?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, Praveen, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I just started a evaluation account from yesterday, Kishore. So today morning I enabled with the new bots.
Mhm.
I have both upside and downside, and today like overall average is I can say zero for today. I know the reason for it. I just wanted to get some advice on that. So if I have a 50K account,
Mhm.
okay, so what is the best configuration? Like, do I need to go for one or two tickers with a spectrum and the configuration what is suggested? Or is it like we need to go for more tickers on that?
No, if you have 50K account, I suggest just to go with NQ on Spectrum. If you go with multiple tickers,
In
suddenly
Spectrum.
if there is a sudden drop or something, it will hit the stop loss. So better you go with one ticker. If you are taking one NQ mini, that is best.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I did that mistake today. Actually, yesterday, when I was importing the bots, today morning, I enabled more tickers, like 3 or 4 tickers at a time. Uh, there was like a lot of stop losses hits for all of the tickers, and whatever the gains happened yesterday and today, those are now gone.
But were you on 15 minutes or 5 minutes like can I should today?
5 minutes.
Can you share the screen? Are you using Spectrum?
Yes, yeah.
You're using Spectrum, you would have made the gains today.
Yeah,
Let me,
I think one more thing I mean, I don't have option to share.
let me make you panelist.
And I also started today morning. Today morning, I again started from 8:30 a.m. EST.
No, 8:30 EST. Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, I enabled strategies for GC, ES, CL, and NQ.
NQ it is 4080, right?
Yeah, that I missed it up. Just now when you are showing it, I saw that it was 40.
Yeah, in the Excel we told many times, right? It should be 4080 for NQ. So because if you use a different parameter, then basically that's what. If you used 4080, you would have made huge gains today.
Oh. Yeah, NQ major stop losses hit today.
Yeah, with the recommended settings, if you use, just check like how many stop loss it hit and how many profit targets it hit.
Okay. Yesterday, I mean, earlier we were like till yesterday we were using 2040, right? So I
No,
went through.
even for NQ from day one, we are using 4080.
Yeah, now it is 4080. I changed
For
it.
ES, we were using 2040. For ES and others, we were using.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, morning it was like I gained a very good money, but so
Right. Yeah, if you use the recommended settings and parameters, you'll see profits.
okay, okay. So I think where did I miss that?
Right. Yeah. Second one is NQ. If you see, you have
Yeah. That's nice. Okay. But you suggest to go with
Yeah, go with Spectrum and NQ. Just go with one. Don't go with multiple.
okay. And so if I have multiple 50K accounts, so better to till evaluation till go with NQ Spectrum 4080, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. So again, GC is moving up. NQ went a little further down, but again it will bounce. It is at the bottom, so it will bounce. But because volume is less, it is taking time. Yeah, we'll share the recording. And Narendra, what is your question? Right, how to start everything is there on our YouTube channel. How to sign up for Apex and all the information. If you go to YouTube and search for Right Choice Advisors, you will see each and every video for step 1, step 2, what you need to do. Right, with Spectrum, we have 80% success with Spectrum Algo. Quantum, again, right, with backtesting, it is showing great results, but it is more like a swing algo, and it gives, whenever there is a big trend, uptrend or downtrend, it gives huge profits. So once you get your performance account, you need to be, again, same thing, just like evaluation, you need to make sure you are not hitting the stop loss. You have to just take, start,
Going.
build up your account, and then you can continue. There is no, right, it is not like, okay, once you make 2000 target, that is done. You can keep on going with that for as many years as you want.
Kishore, do you recommend momentum or quantum? For the
Again,
Apex account, not
that
for the
is
individual.
for Apex accounts. I suggest Spectrum is the best one for completing the evaluation. And
Yeah, I brought two
momentum,
actually. So
right? Momentum
I
or quantum with the micros, right? Don't start with minis directly. Just you can start with micros, so it will build the profits. And once you have some 5,000, 10,000 profit, then you can start using minis. But yeah, momentum or quantum, both are like a swing. Whenever there is a trend, they will make huge profits. With one trade, you will make a lot of profit. Whereas with Spectrum, it will be taking a lot of trades. For every candle, you will have a buy or sell. That is the problem with Spectrum. Spectrum is good for evaluation, and quantum or momentum, they are good for performance account, and you can start with micros. So if you ask me, then yeah, quantum is low risk compared to momentum because it does a lot of filter criteria before taking a trade.
Is that because I ordered one is Spectrum and the quantum, but I want to change from quantum to momentum. Can I do that?
Yeah, you
By
can add
submitting
that
the.
in the sheet, and we can change it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sure. Can you please share the sheet again? I'm sorry I missed that link. If you don't mind, please.
Which one?
You're saying that the sheet where I need to change my instrument or your bot. Can you please share?
If you're in the premium channel, you have that Google form link. I will share it again.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll get it from you. Thank you.
Next. Right, again, gold is moving up. NQ, yes, still downtrend, but if you have taken lower number of contracts, it's okay to hold. But if you took too many, yeah, just to take a stop loss. But it will bounce. But if you have taken too many contracts, better to reduce them. Right. One thing we need to avoid initially with evaluation is don't take too many contracts. Let your profits build and then increase the quantity. If you have apex of 50K, better maximum you take one contract. Don't go with the 3 or 4 contracts. But yeah, it is at the bottom cloud. It should bounce, but yeah, it is choppy for now, both buyers and sellers.
Order submitted.
Kishore, one question. So, I have some orders with the old configuration, like 2014. Now I changed algorithm to algorithm by with the latest configurations, like whatever the sheet mentioned. So will algorithm automatically take care of it, or do I need to close the old ones?
Whenever you change anything manually, the algo will get disabled. Right, so you have to better close the existing positions, then make any change, and again go and enable it. Right?
Oh, okay. Got it.
For example, you have this one. Right? You have this. So immediately, what will happen is it will when you try to do something, it will get disabled. Your strategy will get disabled. You have to go and make sure you are enabling it if you are making any manual changes.
Yeah, I'm enabling the strategy in the graph itself.
Okay. Yeah, you can enable the strategy, but when you go and do some manual transaction, this will automatically get disabled. So your strategy will automatically get disabled when any manual interference is done. So you have to make sure you go back to the strategy page and then you have to set the checkbox.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Kishore, one quick question. So if the bot takes it manually and then you close it, sorry, the bot takes it automatically and you close it manually. In my case, it is not getting unchecked, the button. But when I synchronize the strategies, it is taking another position of what the bot originally took.
You should not do any sync or anything. So if you are doing manually, it is not closing or. So if bot opens, you can close it.
So if the bot opens, I'm closing it. Okay. And it's not the strategy is still enabled at that point of time. And then when I go to strategies and then do a synchronize all strategies, it is again taking a position.
Right, because again it is trying to compare, but you should not do any sync call or anything. You just let the bot handle it.
Okay.
So right, again, so this is the advantage with bot. So it took all this multiple profit targets. There was one stop loss here, and then again one more profit target. So we don't need to worry about whether stock will move up or down. It will look, if it sees a reverse direction, it will take it may take one stop loss, but next 5 to 6 trades might be move to profits. Yeah, Nasdaq is still trying to move up. GC also trying to move, but yeah, because we have choppiness, it went up, again came down, went up. Again, if it breaks this one, then we'll see a momentum. Otherwise, again, it may come down, again, it may go up. Yes, also same thing. But yeah, this is not a place to short it because we are at the bottom of the cloud. We are at the bottom of, right, we are at the demand zone. We should just wait for it to go up, or but don't take any shots at this point because it may wait for some time and then suddenly it may jump up. But if it comes to this point, it will be a quick jump up. The sell side liquidity is the key. Okay, these like support 1, support 2. These are like strong supports.
Order failed.
Yeah, hi
Yeah.
Selvanji.
Which, how do we set up this screen? How the one we are looking at, the sell side liquidity, sell side, and
If you are in crypto channel
ups and down.
already we are sharing this one. Already this view you can watch on the live stream. And we are working on to get all this.
No, I'm not in the crypto channel.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so yeah, whoever are in crypto channel, because these are our proprietary indicators, we are trying to build the same one on Ninja. Then you can see the same ones on Ninja platform. And once we make some more modifications, we'll also publish this to users. So you can also use the same chart.
One more thing, that can you please show how to add a SIM account, like 101, 102?
So if you go to this accounts, you can just right, you can add simulation account.
Okay.
Right, and you can just do sim 101.
Okay.
Right, like that you can add any number of accounts. If you want
But on the Apex, I have only one account. So do you recommend to do multiple like momentum and spectrum run at one time in the Apex account?
Every account should have one separate strategy, right? You should not run same momentum and quantum on the same account, right? That will
Okay.
basically right, because moment spectrum it is a scalping algo. It might be looking at 5-minute time frame and taking a buy, whereas your quantum might be looking at a right on a swing level. It may do a sell. So one chart you should have only one strategy.
One shot, like you mean those for EQ you can run for spectrum and the NQ you can run for the another bot.
No, right. For example, if you have a chart like this, right, NQ,
Yeah.
then if you add to if you go to strategies, you should have only one strategy here. You cannot have
Okay.
spectrum and quantum for the same chart.
Okay.
Right? If you add two different strategies, if you have quantum and you also enable this one, it will get confused. The bot will get confused whether I need to follow quantum or spectrum. Spectrum might be opening something, quantum might be closing something.
Okay. Before doing that, I need to remove the before strategy. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Sure.
Hello, Kishore garu. I have a question. Can we use these automated bots in the PA account?
Yes, yeah, we can use
Because
it.
I saw a note somewhere in Apex platform saying that you cannot use automated.
No, Apex says we
Bots.
cannot use 100% automated, but they are okay with semi-automated. If you go to
Okay, but this is 100% automated, right?
no, this is semi-automated. You have to set the parameter, right? Today, if you see that okay, it is a range market, go and change the time frame to 5 minutes. If you see something like um, so yeah, consider this as a semi-automated.
Okay, so have you taken any of these in the PA accounts, and have you seen any issues or no?
No, there are no issues. A lot of members are using on PA accounts. I am also using, so there are no
Okay.
issues.
Okay, thank you. And if you have multiple accounts like 4 or 5, then do you suggest taking a trade copier or
No, you don't need to
what do
use
you
right. You
suggest in
don't
that
need
case?
to use right. You just open different charts, connect each one with one different strategy or one different ticker. Right? If you want all 5 accounts to run NQ, you open all 5 NQ, NQ1, NQ, right? 5
Okay.
different charts, and then on each account you will be using that.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you, if you have multiple accounts, does this do we have to require a good system or a high performance system to
Yeah,
run these bots
right,
as well
because
as?
the software is sitting on your laptop. So if you have a good processor, good RAM, it will take orders quickly. Otherwise, if you have very old laptop, it might take a lot of time to take the orders. So yeah, it is advised to have a good one, or you can take a VPS service where you are installing your bots on a different machine. So you don't need to worry about internet disconnection, or you don't need to worry about power issues or anything.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. But again, right, everyone can see, right, once we started, you can see that nearly how many profits, right? Again, forget about manual. I was trying to, right, show you an example how we can take manual, but just if you, right, sometimes we may take, right, we look at a support level, we think that it may go up from that point, right? But again, it can, but bot will actually look at all those various criteria. And if you see from when we started, profit target 1, profit target 2, profit target 3, profit target 4, profit target 5, profit target 6, profit target 7, profit target 8. Then there was a stop loss. That means you made 8, right? Let us take -2. 8 minus 2 is 6. Then again, one more profit target, right? It saw that, and then again it took, so 9 minus 2 is 7. One more profit target, 10 minus 2 is 8. So 8 into $200 or 8 into even $100 is approximately $800, right? What you need is only $3,000 to complete your evaluation account. So you are already done with 800. Another 3-4 days, 5 days, you will be done with your evaluation. So if we just follow this particular spectrum algo using NQ, you should be able to complete maximum 7 to 10 days. You should be able to complete one of the evaluation accounts. So,
But with Apex, we do have this trailing drawdown, right?
right,
Is
but
that,
if you're making 7-8 profit
is that,
and you have a stop loss, then you don't have an issue, right? Overall, at the end of the day, you are in green.
but that doesn't work, right? For trailing drawdown, it is a live drawdown, right? It looks at a live picture as well. Doesn't matter if it is end of day, if you're in profits. I don't think that matters, right?
No,
In
from the
Apex,
highest value of the account, it should not go below 2,500.
correct. So, for example, if you are at NQ is at 14,000, for example, and it moved, your profit is 1440, and your stop loss is 40 points down the 1400. So it goes to 1420, and then it comes back and it's your stop loss. Then your trailing drawdown will still be increased, right? In that case. Are you following me?
Yeah, I'm getting your question, but again, it looks at what is the realized value, what is the highest value you achieved. From that value, it should
So
not.
Okay, but from your experience using this bot, that didn't affect any of your accounts, right? It did.
Right, it
Pass
did
the
not affect,
accounts
yeah,
and
because
you were
whenever it sees that, right, you have a stop loss and you are taking a low risk strategy. If you see stop loss, immediately it hits it, and next to 4-5, you are making profits.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
Yeah, if we don't enable any stop loss, suddenly if it goes so high and comes down, then we have that risk. But here, nearly for every 1-2 candles, you are either taking a profit or you are taking a stop loss. So yeah, this strategy is working good to complete the valuation accounts.
Kishore, I have a question on the evaluation account actually.
Yeah.
There is a limit, right? About 2,500 to not to cross to
Right.
lock the.
Right.
But on the first day it went up around 2,000K, and today it went down around 1,500 K, 1,500,000. So today it is saying that you need to contact admin to place the order, even though I didn't reach my limit. Is that
Maybe there might be another open order which might have already reduced below 1,000, I think.
No,
Otherwise,
I close everything. And
um,
when I'm checking the actual value, it's showing me auto liquidate threshold value is 49,617.
What is the current value in your account now? So, for example,
So account balance is showing 49,551.
Right, because you went down below the threshold value. So, for example, what happens is on day one you started with 50,000. Let us say day one you made $1,000, day two you made $1,100. So now you have 52,100 in your account. So from 50 to 100, it should not go below 2,500. It is not like you have up to 47,500. Now you have only up to 49,600. If it goes below 49,600, it will hit the trail stop loss on the account. Right, again, NQ is up, NQ and ES. Yeah. But yeah, that is how your trail, right? That might have happened where you made nearly $2,000 on first day or first 2 days. And then today you lost 2,500 from the top of the highest value of the account.
Okay.
It is not that from 50
Okay.
you
They
have
will keep raising the threshold.
right. Yeah, they will keep raising that threshold. Right, because they don't want you to make 53 and suddenly lose $4,000 on one day. Right, because they are giving the real money to you, they want to make sure you are able to complete it. So that's where this algo will help you to to do that.
So should I reset the account or should I open it new?
Did you take the 50% off offer or
50% off? 50%.
Then better cancel that, right? Because now you will only pay $34 for 1 month instead of paying $70 or $80. Because you have you can open any number of accounts. You can have 20 active accounts.
Okay. In the same account, I can add on another.
Right. Yeah. You log into the same website and you can add any, right? You can add 3 or 4, whatever you want. You can add that many accounts.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Thank you.
So GC and NQ are again coming up. So as I said, they are at the bottom. But because it is choppy, it is taking a little more time. But yeah, I see that they will come up and good time, right? If you have big accounts, we can sell the puts, right? Because buying calls, we have theta, right? Friday and a lot of less volume. There will be theta decay, but if you can sell the puts, we can make profits. Hey, Subramanian, we can't hear you if you're talking.
Hi, Kishore Garu. Thank you for conducting these sessions more frequently. Right? These are really helpful. And very good progress in last 2 weeks with all these trial stop losses and all that. Right? Initially, when we started, I think 2 weeks back, I think I blow up my accounts very quickly. Right? I think now we are in a pretty good state than how we were. Right. My question is, if we go with like, let's say 250K account or 300K account, should I mean, how many contracts do you suggest, or which one? I know Spectrum would be a more useful,
Right. You
but
can
in
write
terms
for
of
50. If you're taking one, you can take 5 contracts with 250K for Spectrum.
okay, gotcha. And once we complete the evaluation, right, the next subsequent months we don't need to pay them unless we hit the drawdown and then reset or renew.
That is right.
Or
Yeah. Once you complete evaluation and once you activate your performance, your evaluation will automatically get cancelled.
okay, perfect. Yeah,
You don't need to pay anything for that evaluation account anymore.
makes sense. Yeah. Thank you, Sugar, and yeah,
Sure.
good luck.
Hey, CK, do you have a question? Hey, Anil, do you have a question?
Yeah, hi, Kishore. Thanks for sessions. Just one question. I think I did not get any triggers on Quantum or Prism for today, but then I was able to check. I think something got triggered in Prism, but probably by the time I enabled it, it was not there. So, I mean, the question got answered. It's just that one more second question is, instead of this 15-minute and the 5-minute Aikinashi candles, would it be possible that we get some sort of a, the algo itself decides 15 or 5? I think that, and then we don't need to worry about, whether it's range bound or.
Right. Again, that will become 100% automated. Apex will not allow that. So we want it to be semi-automated, where we take some, right, that 5%, 10% effort. We don't want algo to do 100%. You don't want Apex saying that, oh, you are using some 100% algo and right. Just we are using, right. It is simple logic, right? If there is a major news, some good catalyst, change it to 15. If there is nothing, or if there is before a holiday, long weekend, or half day, partial day, something, then yeah, just go with the 5 minute, or even if you hit stop loss with 5 minute, even 3 minute might work. Yeah. So yeah, again, I'll be sharing in the channel. Okay, use 5 minutes or 15 minutes of for the day, and you can just follow and.
Because even 15 minutes, I found it was doing okay in the later part. I just
Right. If you have good volume, 15 minutes will do. Otherwise, what will happen is it will go all the way up to right 15 minute. That means every decision is taken after the close of the 15-minute candle.
Right.
So at the end of 15 minutes, it thinks like, okay, market is good, going up. If it takes a buy and suddenly it is choppy and starts coming down, then again it waits 15 minutes, and by the time already it might come back to the come down. So that's what, when volume is less, better to use a smaller time frame for this one, for Spectrum.
What I meant to say was I enabled both the 15-minute Aikinashi for NQ and the 5-minute Aikinashi for NQ for today. Let's say running from 9 a.m. The 15-minute has given profit of 655, whereas the 5-minute has given a loss of 770.
No, it gave loss for you. At what time you enabled?
Yeah. I enabled around just before 9.
Okay.
And then kept on running.
Because overall 5 minutes I can see a good amount of, but again, yeah, enabled from 6 EST.
So that's what I was a bit, unclear the 15-minute and 5-minute.
Right, that's what. Whenever there is high volume or if there is a big movements, 15 minutes will help us to make more profits. Whenever it is choppy or whenever it is low volume, 5 minutes will help. So because morning there was good movement, right? When you see
Right.
the chart, it was moving well.
Okay.
So
I think he enabled both on the same symbol in different two different time frames. So one is selling and another one is buying, maybe.
2 different accounts.
2 different accounts. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, so I just kept all different, maybe around 14 accounts and simulation accounts, checking each one of them with quantum and prism and.
right. Yeah, but that's what. If now 15 minutes may not be good for next 2 to 3 hours, right? 3 minute or 5 minute might be good because we may see very low volume. When you have big bars like this, then 15 minutes is good. But when you see choppy, right? If you see the same 15-minute candles.
Okay, but anyway, you recommend only from around 9 to 11 or something, and then stop it after.
That is, yeah, to take a low risk, right? There might be some 30% chance where we may see continuous volume even after 11, but 70% it will be choppy. So just to reduce the risk, not to lose our profits, better to stop at 11, so that the 3 hours, especially 11 to 2, will be very, very choppy. And also during overnight, gold and crude oil can move, but in this, all these things will be generally very choppy.
Okay, thanks, Kishore.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, ES and NQ, they are again moving good. Hopefully, it will go to this and hit the profits. So you can see.
Kishore Garu, just like check these bots. Any chance you team work to support an IBKR or Thinkorswim?
Yeah, we are
Any chance?
working, right? We are doing one by one. Now this one is done. Then yeah, we'll basically develop all this algo on the IBKR interface or Thinkorswim, and then you can directly use on those platforms.
Great. Yeah, that will be wonderful to use on our individual accounts. Yeah, thank you.
Right, because Apex supports Ninja Trader, so and it is right. It is a low risk where you are not using your money and you are so that's where we started with the Ninja Trader. But now we are also working on IBKR interface.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Yeah, Apex one is really useful to do some testing.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, hi Devananji.
Hey Kishore, a few questions. Number one, see, I was just comparing your screen versus my screen. Actually, I'm speaking on my phone and it is connecting my machine remotely. Your orders are executing very faster comparing my orders. I still have a very good laptop, but your orders are getting filled very faster. Are you on a VPN or something, Kishore?
No, I'm not on a VPN, but again, it depends on your laptop configuration and processor speed. If you have a processor which is fast, then it will take orders quickly because it is software sitting on your laptop. It is
Right.
coming from a server, so you will have quick orders. You can they get filled quickly, and you make more gains.
Yeah, this is more of a gaming system, so it is definitely a very high processing system. But I was just comparing my screen versus your screen, and everything is on the phone that I'm watching right now. But you have I do not know, maybe it's different. That was one. And Kishore, the second thing is, see, around 12 and around 12:10, you said the market is in a bearish state. Sorry, it will turn bullish, right? Even on your screen that you see, Actually, I think, can you go to NQ, please, Kishore, if you don't mind? Yeah, see, at it the algo took a shot
Right.
and it went on a loss. Will the algo not look at the demand supply zones that you have?
Right. It was there were orders there, but the sellers dominated the buyer orders.
Right.
So
And
then it came further
actually
down, and now we have more orders here. So now it started bouncing.
Right. And if you see exactly around 12:10, I stopped at 11 o'clock, so I'm looking at your screen. At 12:10, you were telling, at 12:10 p.m., you were telling that, hey, this is going to be sure. Don't go for short positions. This will change. Everything will change in minutes. But the algo had went for a short and it went on a loss. Just my observation. Not sure if these things are tied up together, but what you said was right. But the algo went a little different.
Right. But again, right, if we go back to the algo, right, that's right. Definitely, human intelligence is different compared to algo. Will go based on certain rules, but right, we cannot focus for hours together. Algo can run 23 hours with the same focus or with the same. So let me go back here. Right, if you see our spectrum, it made, right, yeah, there was a stop loss here.
Right, yeah, that no, actually not that, Kishore.
Right.
On spectrum NQ around 12:15 p.m.
Okay, you might be right in EST.
Yeah, so that's exactly right. That's when you were talking. Sorry, I'm talking on the Eastern.
Right, yeah. So this is the stop loss. Yeah, it hit the stop loss. And now again with the buy, it took the profit. It will have another 3-4 profits now.
Okay, right? Understood. Okay, fine. No worries, Kishore.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Sure. But right, everyone is able to see the value, all right. We have from the meeting we started 1, 2, 3, right, around 8-9 profits, 1 stop loss, and then we have 1 profit, another profit, and we have 1 stop loss, so it got compensated. Now we have 1 profit. Now right, again market, it was little choppy for some time. There was some consolidation, and now again it started going up. Buyers took the control. So if you see ES, NQ is going up, and then ES also started going up, and
so total there are 3 algos, 3 bots, right?
Right, yeah.
And so which one, like I'm not sure which one will suit to me. So which one you suggest mostly?
Again, based on your account size, if you want a 50K Apex account evaluation, the Spectrum is the best one. Spectrum bot is the best one for day trading and making daily $300-400.
And how about if I would like to go with 150K one?
If you want to go with 150K, then you can either use Prism or Momentum, or you use multiple contracts with Spectrum.
Target filled. Okay, yeah, but I'm planning to just speak with until it gets yeah, like medium risk one, not the higher one, with 150K. I'm already having one 150K account and on evaluation, and I'm doing it by myself. But I'm trying to buy another 150K account and put it for the bot in trade. So
Right. This Spectrum is low risk because it takes quick profits, or after 3-4 profits, if a market is changing direction, it takes immediately a stop loss, and again next 3-4 profits. So yeah, I suggest you can go with Spectrum with right, instead of 1 contract, you can go 2 or 3 contracts.
Okay. and spectrum, and another one is momentum. You said quantum.
Right, quantum is more of a swing type of algo, which whenever it gives profits, it gives huge profits. But it waits for a lot of criteria. Right? Spectrum will quickly enter and exit. Quantum and momentum, they will wait for, they will look for more filter criteria before entering. They will also look for more criteria before exiting. So they look for a proper trend before entering and exiting. So it is more like swing trading, where this is more like scalping. It is not worried about the trend, overall trend. It will just look for, okay, is from last 2-3 candles, is buyers increasing, sellers increasing, immediately it will take the position. But yeah, this is the low risk with the target and profit levels which we gave. If you continue to use that, you will be making more gains.
You mean with a spectrum?
Right, with spectrum.
So its momentum is also different one, and the quantum is also different, right? And spectrum is different. There are 3 bots. Okay. Like that's the name or something else?
Right, yeah. So basically, both the quantum and momentum, they are more like swing. So let me show you an example for quantum, so you will understand it.
And do you have all your accounts 50K or 100K or something else size?
Yeah, I have 250K, I have 50Ks, I have all different size. But most of our members, we right, because it is always better to start with a low one. You don't pay huge to Apex initially. Once they take 50K, once they see confidence, once they make it, they can go to a bigger account size. But I have all different sizes.
Right.
So, right. So momentum is where, right, for example, let us say crude oil. So it looks at overall momentum and it takes the trade, right? Again, if we don't want, we can just decide.
Target filled. Target filled.
Actually, I saw your last time on the. I'm only in the one group is US equity, right? On the Telegram, so I don't have any other access to directly contact you. But I just saw that this the meeting today and just I joined. So.
No. Okay.
So is there any other way I can contact you after finish this like the meeting or no?
Yeah, you can email me. My email is kishore.ramraj@gmail.com. KISHORE.RAMARAJU.
At gmail.com, right?
Yeah, Gmail. Yeah. So momentum, right? This spectrum is more like a quick in and quick out, whereas momentum is it takes and it looks like, okay, trend is changing. It is more like a trend algorithm. It took a buy, it waited all the way, and when it saw that, okay, momentum is coming down, it took a sell. So again, it saw that, it took a sell. So it works based on the overall momentum, and generally we use 15-minute Heikin-Ashi for the moment. This one. So you make, right, in one you make $100, $200 small multiple times, whereas here at one time you make, right, for example, crude oil on 15-minute Heikin-Ashi. It took buy somewhere at 82.5, and now we are at,
it's momentum.
Right, yeah, it looks at, right, we are at 85. That means nearly $2,500 with just one contract, one trade.
Right.
Generally, gold and crude oil, they whenever they start moving, they move high. So for the such type of tickers, this momentum is the best one.
Right. And can you please show me the spectrum one as well?
Spectrum?
You said, yeah, spectrum.
Yeah, just now we saw spectrum, right? Which is like, it looks at a quick, right, on that candle, what is happening. So it took profits on multiple shorts. There was a stop loss, then it took buy. There was a profit target, buy, profit target, buy, profit target. So now direction changed. It is taking profits on the long side now. So for every candle, we are taking profits. So is it clear? The major difference, one is you get a momentum, you enter, you exit after maybe 20-30 candles. Whereas here we are, for every 1 or 2 candle, either we are on a short, we are on a long, we are taking quick profits. There might be 5-6 profits, there might be 1 stop loss, again 5-6 profits, 1 stop loss, like that.
Yeah, so do you recommend this one for 150K account, the spectrum?
Yes, your risk is low with this one, right? If you have good, right, there is a good news or bad news, then the momentum will make a lot of money. If market is either choppy or little trending also, this spectrum makes money.
Right.
Right, for that
So like,
today,
which one works? You know.
Today, right, for this one makes profits on everyday spectrum.
Right.
For momentum, you need a lot of volume or a lot of trend, uptrend or downtrend.
Understood. And so what's the difference between these like the quantum one? You said quantum one is
right. Each one has a different logic, right? You have many different indicators and all those things. So each one, right? For quantum, you have a trail stop loss. So it looks at various indicators, and then when it sees that something is coming down, we can protect the profits with that one. And yeah, like that. For example, something uses VWAP and different logic. Something uses, let us say, MACD logic, or something uses crossover logic. Like that, each algo has different strategies. But yeah, if somebody asks me, if you have individual account, you want to grow on a long term, quantum is the best one. Or if you want, if you have a Apex 50K account, you want to just make a daily $200, $300, you are happy with small gains, then the Spectrum is the best one for completing EAs or taking PAs. This is the best one.
So I have one question here. So let's say a 50K account and there is a 150K account and 300K account, right? So bot will change the size itself, or
no, we need to define the quantity. If you have 50, right, by default it will take one contract.
Okay.
But if you want to change the quantity, you have to go to strategies and just remove and just add the strategy again.
And it will take NQ or MNQ?
Whichever ticker you select. If you select NQ, it will take NQ, right? And the chart. Okay. If you open a MNQ chart, it will take MNQ. And here in the order properties, you have what is the default quantity, right? If you want to change it to, instead of one, you on a 150K account, you want to take 3 NQs. Then you will say 3 and say apply, and every order it will take 3 buy or 3 sell.
And so you said there is a 20% manually we have to do it, right? So these are the things we have to do manually. That's when you considering the 20% or something else also we have to do it.
Right. Basically, these type of parameters, right? Changing from 5 to 15 or changing your account order size, or you are right, making sure your internet is on, your laptop is connected. Such type of manual activities. If you see that, oh, there is a very good news, you can immediately switch on to 15 minutes time frame. If there is a bad news, you can move to 15 minutes instead of 5 minutes. If it is a normal day without any meetings or anything, just be on 5-minute time frame.
Right. And so are these all right now on the trial basis, or you already
yeah, since last 1.5 months we gave trial to a lot of members, and we started subscription from today itself. So because already a lot of members completed their EAs and a few members are making $500 to $1,000 per day consistently. So yeah, right. Since last 8-9 months, we are working, we are developing, testing all these things. So yeah, it is time to start subscriptions. So
And what's the price of the all three subscriptions?
for all three, it is $699. For one bot, $499. Additional any additional bot, it is $100 each. So most of the members can make that within a day or two.
Right.
Right. Just now, yeah, we have the example before us. That's where I thought, like, let me show so that everybody understands what is the potential, how much we can make. Yeah, timings are same for 5 minutes or 15 minutes. Yeah, if you hit the drawdown threshold in EA or PA, you cannot trade anymore. If you hit it in PA, again, you have to complete the evaluation and again, you have to get the performance account. You are not liable for any loss, whether it is EA or PA.
So we have to turn on the computer, right, when we want to use the bot.
You're right. Yeah, we have to just enable that.
Kishore, for ERPA account, if you hit the stop loss, whatever the targeted stop loss, so we won't be trade anymore in that account or all the accounts.
No, only on that account.
Kishore, when sizing, we are choosing just by default one contract. So when that means one contract is about $15,480.
Right.
Thank you.
That is right. Yeah. Generally, you can take right on a 50K account maximum. You can take
okay
2 to 3 contracts. But again, it is always better to start with one. Once you complete 1 or 2 years, then you can start playing with more contracts.
Understand.
Yeah, I think yeah, we did nearly more than 2 hours. So
And on your screen, I'm able to see the strategy account name and the strategy enabled time, like the labels in blue.
right,
you
will get that today. So we made some modifications today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You will see all this on all the algos. You will see, right, okay, which Apex account you are using, at what time it got enabled, or all that information. So right, sometimes they will, by mistake, they may enable normal candle instead of Fibonacci. So yeah, we are trying to make continuous improvement, so it will be easy for all the users.
I thought about that when I was actually configuring, and it's really cool to have it. And thanks for thinking about that.
Yeah. Thank you. It's our developer streaming. Thought that will be a good enhancement.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks everyone. Let me go and do some trading on my personal account also. But right, again, Spectrum, there is a lot of potential. And if NQ is moving, then you make the same profits on RTY, ES, YM, right? You can see like on Russell, there were profit, right? You have profit target 1, profit target 2, profit target 3, profit target 4, 5, 6, and then one stop loss. And then you have profit target 7, profit target 8, stop loss 2. So 8.
Sure, one last question, Raghu here. So since we had enabled the quantum also this morning, right? When we get into days like this, it is better to disable the quantum and just use the spectrum itself to take maximum advantage of the.
That is right. Yeah, for trend days, momentum, quantum, they will give huge right on same day. You can complete a evaluation account. with quantum and momentum if there is a trend. Otherwise, the range days, spectrum and prism, these are the best ones because these are like scalping algos.
Okay.
Those are swing algos. So if there is a big trend, we'll make 2000, 2500 just with one contract, one trade. Yeah. So on trend days, if there is very good news or bad news, you can just enable those. They will make huge profits. Otherwise, if it is a range days, then just use these algos and.
Yeah, cool. Last point. Looks like the NQ and ES is dropping now.
Right, it went up and right again the choppiness again it won't drop too much, but again it will come back and again it will move up.
Okay.
Right, because volume is less, so just buyers and sellers are fighting with each other. So
Fighting
just going up and coming down, going up and coming. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thanks, Kishore.
Sure.
Kishore, one small ask, just like you mentioned, right, the spectrum momentum for range days and things like that. Maybe can we add that label on the top left corner?
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Yeah, a small suggestion. Yeah, because all these names are like rhythmic, right? And there's a lot of confusion for newcomers like me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe within brackets, small text or something. Yeah, that would help a lot. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah, hi Janet.
Hey, hi Kishore. Morning.
Yeah.
Hey, I just had a quick question, like a general question. So, like for a newcomer, who are new to this technical analysis and all, I know you guys have one or two videos on it, but would you recommend some good videos or some YouTube channels to follow? I mean, there are a lot of noise on, internet and YouTube, but like someone.
Again, right? These algos are for someone who don't want to deal with all those charts or all those things, right? Just they need to know how to enable it, how to change the time frame.
Correct.
Yeah, that should be good enough. But yeah, if someone wants to go and watch, then I will share some links.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, I'll share those links in the channel, and you can watch them over the weekend.
Please, really appreciate that. And one last question, quick one. Has Prism taken any trades for anyone today on GC?
Let me just enable it and see if it has taken anything. Yeah, I think it took one, but immediately did a buy.
Yeah, I think that's the only one. Okay.
Right.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure on that. Okay, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend, Kishore.
Sure, you too.
Thank you.
Hey, Pradeep, do you have a question?
So this Alpha Prism is another algo, sorry, bot.
Right, yeah. It is also a scalping algo similar to the Spectrum one. And Spectrum is the fastest, so that will take both long and short. Then Prism is another one, the second fastest. Third one is momentum. Fourth one is the quantum. So quantum waits for a lot of criteria before taking any buy or sell. Hey Shekhar, do you have a question?
Oh, once we buy the bot, that time after, is there any other groups or something that we can
Yeah.
Have any questions or something you can ask right away and talk
Yeah,
with the
we have
members?
we have a channel, and then we have associated communication where members sharing like what they are doing, how they are using the bot, and how they are. So yeah, there is a yeah. Once you buy the bot, you will be placed into a premium channel, and which will also have all these conversations with other members.
Hi, Kishore.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Kishore. Like in the spectrum sheet, okay, which you are showing like 5 minutes. What is the threshold for the profit and gain?
I've sent you. I mean, I've done it. I've sent it to you.
Right,
just
again,
make
it
sure
is
you know
shared in the
it's
Excel sheet,
priority
right?
switch.
Shishir?
So I don't want to pay the floating rates for.
Just a minute.
Okay, so
So you have all the stop loss profits.
I use 4080 today in 15 minutes.
No, we told to use 5 minutes, right? So because it's a range day before a long weekend.
Okay, maybe I missed that. So, bot actually last night I did set up like 8:30 a.m. to like 11 a.m. CST timelines. So in the 15 minutes. So the ES it's like minus $10, but NQ it's like break even in the 15 minutes or so.
But better to you, right? Before a long weekend, generally volume will be less. So always good to use a lower time frame, and also yeah, timings also 5 to, if you started, if you enabled it to run from 5 CST, you would have made nice gains, because if you right, you can just you have the chart, you have right, you can explore, okay, if I did from this time to this time, how many profits, how many losses it would have made.
Okay, and the one more thing is like a quantum again today, no luck on that ES. Okay. I don't know what's happening. Maybe I'm using the same setup.
Right, right, spectrum, quantum and momentum, they are good for the trending days. So whenever there is a major news, they will give huge profits. On the range days, you better use either this spectrum or
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So like 5 minutes is the same 40-80 parameters, right?
Yeah, parameters, everything is same.
Okay. Hey, Badri. Hey, Badri. Hey, Badri.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry for that, but thank you so much, Kishore.
Yeah, no problem. I think we are.
I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, until yesterday I was playing with the SIM account. So whenever I open Ninja Trader and Art Trader Pro, there was no issue. But today I connected it to the Rhythmic account. So once I log into Ninja Trader, I'm not able to connect on Art Trader Pro. It's logging me out. If I open, while the Ninja Trader and bot is running via Art Trader Pro, if I open the Art Trader application, it is logging me out. Is there any setup, or is it expected behavior for all?
No, I think we all are able to use both Rhythmic and Ninja at same time. Maybe just check with the Ninja Trader team if you have to make any changes. So I think if somebody has NQ open, I think it is in profits now. It is moving up. NQ and ES. It started from 45.08. Now it is 45.19. Right, near 11 points is $550. NQ also.
Target filled.
NQ also moving good. So if it breaks this one, then it may break the trend line here. So that's why, yeah, if you go with low number of contracts, you won't have a risk, because we know that it is at the bottom. It will move, but because your volume is less, it took more time to go up. Yeah, hopefully it will break this one. So if somebody entered NQ, you can take profits. Yeah. Anyone has any? Yeah.
So when you have more size, like let's say like 5 or something, then that time bot do the trimming, or it just take it out all in and all out.
It will take, right? You can manually, if you want, you can trim, but bot will close everything at one time. Bot will not do any trimming of one contract at this level or on that level.
Okay, so it will just take it out all.
Right. Yeah.
Does any of these 4 strategies using trail stop?
Yes, your quantum is using the trail stop loss, and we are also adding that to momentum and also to this one prism also. Yeah, if there are no other questions, right? Again, prism has a lot of spectrum. You can right, you can look at, right, you all can go and you can open various charts. You can see like, okay, in this particular day how much it made, right, with ES or YM, or you can take RTY. You can take any chart and you can see like, okay, this one profit. Right, there is one stop loss, and again profit target, one stop loss, again it is going up. So if ES is going up, NQ, RTY, YM, all these things will go up. So you can have, right, either you can take one ticker, one account to each one. So you will complete target within a week on all tickers at same time. Or you can just use NQ or ES. It is up to you. But generally all these move in the same direction. Nasdaq, Russell, Dow Jones, ES, and also EMD. If you have EMD, that also moves in the same. Yeah, thanks everyone, and have a great long weekend. And we'll have more sessions like this, where we'll be doing live sessions, and we'll be discussing and sharing all the tips and suggestions. Thank you, and talk to you next session.
Thanks, Kishore.
Yeah.